Hey, no, I get it. I understand. I appreciate your time, though. Hey, could I get a big scotch?
I told you we could do business. Great to see you. You'll learn my best. I see the banker just turned you down.
What, dude? Come over here to gloat, Jack.
Hey, I'm not surprised. Credit is still tight, especially for startups.
Yeah, well, they're not the only game in town. I have plenty of options, even if my own trust isn't one of them.
Well, in the absence of any details about what this new
Jack,
venture of yours...
Don't act like you care.
Humor me. What do you need that kind of money for?
Well, actually, I'm gonna buy Restless Style.
Look at you working out. Good for you.
Anything to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, my lawyer got a call from Michael this morning about transferring the title to the ranch. I appreciate you not fighting me on this.
I think the ranch is the best place for the two girls to grow up. Besides, Abby has been through enough upheaval.
Sooner or later, we're going to have to tell her about the divorce.
Why don't we do that together?
Well, we will. I was just hoping to do it before the christening.
But that won't be for another week or two.
Actually, I had to move the ceremony up. It's tomorrow.
You mean you had to move it up? Why didn't I know about that?
Almost didn't recognize you outside of the hospital.
Hey. Well, I do escape every now and then. Sometimes even without your help.
How is Victor coming along?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
I'll take that as a good sign.
So, what are you up to today?
Visiting Patty.
Oh, is she still at that facility by Green Bay?
No, she's been transferred to a mental hospital right outside of town. I've been there a few times.
Any change?
She is, completely cut off from reality. At this point, I'm not sure anyone can help her.
You're here. I have been asking for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you came.
Oh, Patty. What have you done?
Restless Style is Phyllis's baby. She's not about to walk away from it.
Well, apparently everybody has their price.
So, what is this, you dancing on my grave? You know how much I didn't want to sell that magazine.
Jack, me buying Restless Style has nothing to do with sticking it to you. But if it makes you feel better, just look at it this way, I'm bringing it right back to the Abbott fold.
If you get the loan.
When I get the loan, Jack.
You don't have the first clue what you were getting into. Keeping a niche publication afloat. If Nick didn't have old money bags, blank check.
Try this, just once. Just once. Try giving me an ounce of credit. This is my territory, Jack. I know what people my age want to read. I know what they want to buy. I know trends. I know what's hot.
I know you've been around. I know you've been to a few good parties. It does not qualify you to head up a magazine. You need intensive, hands-on experience, management experience.
And where am I going to get that management experience? Did you come in here to offer me a chance at running Jabot again? Huh? Next month? Next year? No, wait. 10 years from now? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm never gonna punch through the glass ceiling this way. Now, if Cece's death has taught me anything, is that I can't sit around and wait for opportunities to come my way. I have to go make my own breaks. So when I get the capital that I need, mark my words, Jack, I am gonna run this publication better, faster, and more profitably than anybody else has.
Believe me, I appreciate your determination. I just don't want you setting yourself up for a fall.
Man, you are just full of support today. You have a pleasant afternoon, Jack.
Jack?
Hi, I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in.
Yes, clearly your mind was elsewhere. Are you finished with your conversation with Billy?
Yeah.
Well, we need to talk to you about Jabot.
Oh, I'm sorry about the mess. If I knew you were coming, I would have had everything cleaned. Patty, it's okay, really. Well, now it is. Sit, make yourself comfy. I'm so happy to see you. Your doctors got in touch, said that you would only talk to me. Yeah. Call Dr. P. That's what I told them. Because you're the only one I trust. I often wondered what happened to you, Patty. We're making such progress in our sessions. Well, and then I skipped out. That was really rude of me, wasn't it? Well, when you didn't make your last appointment, it was so unlike you, so I called your landlady to see if you were ill. You did? She told me that you packed up everything and left. I didn't know what to think. Yeah, I should have called you. But I had to get back to Genoa City. Jack was waiting for me. Jack Abbott, the man you were married to once. And never stopped loving for a single second. Patty, he hurt you terribly. Oh, no, Jack has changed. He has. He's all grown up now. No more affairs or anything. And when he asked me to marry him again, it was a dream come true. He treats me like a queen. I have my old life back. Only a million times better. I mean, look at this place. Isn't it fabulous? Oh, it's the kind of place that I always fantasized I'd live in. And now it's our home. Jack's and mine. I couldn't be more thrilled to be his wife again. It was shocking for me walking in, seeing how much you've changed. You look exactly like me, Patty. I do? Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. I always wanted to be more like you, look like you. You're so kind and wonderful and strong, not to mention beautiful. But Patty, you were beautiful just the way you were. How did this happen? How did what happen? You couldn't have changed so drastically on your own. Someone had to help you. Who was it?
But you assured me that the christening wouldn't be for another week or two. So that I could attend. Now you're rushing ahead with it while I'm still in here?
May I explain?
Please do.
Okay, well, I thought I was going to have more time to plan. And of course, I would have talked to you about it, but Tracy told me that she has to get back to New York, and she is Faith's godmother, which I'm sure you don't have a problem with, given everything she's done for you. So, we had to move things up. Christening's tomorrow. I'm sorry you won't be there, but you will be in spirit. And Adam is Faith's godfather, so the Newmans will be represented, along with Nicholas and Victoria, should they choose to attend.
This is our daughter's christening we're talking about. You sound as if you're reciting some damn grocery list.
Would you prefer I be hysterical? Defensive?
Is this what has come to between us?
Thanks. So what can I say? It's really hard for me to see Patty this far gone. But I don't know that Mom could take it right now, so I'm all she has. If I don't visit her, who will?
You're a good brother.
If I were a really good brother, I would have tracked her down years ago and done whatever I could to help her.
Paul. I've told you this before. You can't blame yourself for any of this. It's not your fault. And I know that you and everybody in the world thinks that Victor is responsible for this. You probably wonder how I can even try to justify.
You don't have to say anymore. I knew that the night you left town and Victor came looking for you, that it just wasn't going to work for us. It's always been Victor for you, and it always will be. I think I knew that even after we were
Wait a
planning
minute.
a future.
Wait. Back up. What do you mean Victor came looking for me?
I thought I told you. He stopped by the church after you had gone to see him that night. I'm sure just to tell you that he still loved you.
Tracy, how are you?
I'm holding up okay, thank you. How's Victor?
Pretty good, actually. We had a little scare with his medication, but that's been taken care of. They're actually talking about releasing him fairly soon.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear it. You take care, okay?
Tracy, I never really got a chance to thank you. I know you're not a fan of Victor's, but the decision you made, besides being incredibly brave, meant so much to his children and his grandchildren.
And to you.
I'm just so grateful for the family's sake.
Well, making the decision to give Colleen's heart to Victor was certainly the most difficult thing I've ever had to do, besides taking her off life support. But it means so much to me that some good has come of it.
It was a great comfort to Jack and me when we lost our baby years ago, that a part of him would live on, and truly is a miracle.
Nikki, I know that Ashley and Victor are getting a divorce, and really, what happens beyond that is just none of my business, but oh, Nikki, I hope that you will think long and hard before you get involved with Victor again. He always says that he's going to change, but he never does. I don't think that he ever will.
I never imagined you and I would become so estranged.
I'm not particularly happy about it either. But then I think back on all the things you've done to my family. Tracy's going through hell right now, ultimately because of you. And she desperately needs to be part of something life-affirming. Rescheduling this christening isn't about you. You need to accept that and let it go.
All right. Since I can't attend, I will ask you to kindly hire a videographer to record the ceremony. And I'll call them up and see if the private dining room is available, okay?
What? Why?
For the reception afterwards. Have some people over.
People?
Yeah, some friends, business associates.
No, Victor, this isn't a lavish affair. It's just a small, private gathering.
Faith is a Newman.
Yeah, she's a
And I
Newman.
want the world to know about
She's
that.
a Newman, and she's also an Abbott. And frankly, for you, of all people, to want to put your stamp on this is the last thing that any of us needs.
Me, of all people? I'm the child's father. Have you forgotten about that?
The whole time Jack was saying his vows, oh, I swear to God, Dr. P, I had tears streaming down my face. I was so overjoyed. I couldn't stop crying. And Jack was so sweet. He would ask me, Sugar, are you all right? And I'd be like, of course I'm all right. Let's just get to the I do part already. That's lovely, Patty. Thank you for sharing. Now let's get back to my question. I really need to know who was behind you altering your face to look like mine. You must have had surgery. Surgery? Maybe more than one operation. Would you mind telling me how this happened? I need to understand so I can help you. I don't know how to answer that. But I am so thrilled that you think I look like you. Patty, you do understand that you aren't really married to Jack. What? No. You were divorced 25 years ago. We most certainly aren't divorced. That's horrible. Patty, how can you say such a thing? I mean, were you listening when I told you about the wedding? Jack loves me. I mean, why don't you believe me? Why?
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, I was hoping you would come today.
Hi, Patty Cake. So, what is this? What's going on?
Oh, Paul, this is Dr. P. The one I was telling you about. She came from Minnesota. Dr. P, this is my brother, Paul. If it helps you any, I'm having trouble with this, too. I'm Dr. Emily Peterson.
Oh, right. You were Patty's psychiatrist in Minneapolis.
Yeah. She was my patient until last year. And she apparently went back to Genoa City. And I only found out recently why we lost touch when everything hit the press. Doctors called, brought me in to consult. Dr. P and I were practically best friends. She knows everything, all my secrets.
Okay. Can I have a word with you, please?
Of course.
Give us a minute, will you?
Oh, okay, take your time. I'm gonna put on some tea. Would you like a cup? That would be lovely, Patty. Obviously, we both have questions.
That is an understatement. What is with the resemblance?
Oh, Patty has no recollection of how or why this all came to be.
Right. When I first came to see her here, she thought it was 1982.
Now she's all over the map. Although her timeline has these enormous gaps.
Yeah, I know. She remembers you treating her in '08, I think.
And then nothing. At this point, she's in a fantasy world. Married to Jack, living happily ever after.
Would you mind telling me how you first met my sister?
I teach at the University of Minnesota Medical School. I've been on sabbatical for a while writing a book, and I usually work there late nights when they're cleaning the offices, and that's how I got to know Patty.
So she was a janitor?
She would come in, empty the trash. We struck up a friendship. And as she began unburdening herself more and more, I suggested we have regular sessions. Her life was sad. My heart went out to her. I was very, very worried when she disappeared. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to stare.
I mean, it's been a shock to me. even knowing what to expect. I mean, clearly she used me as her model.
Seems that way.
But what would possess her to alter her appearance that drastically? Not to mention the cost. When I knew Patty, she was living in a shelter, working minimum wage, no health insurance, barely had bus fare to the campus. Someone had to have paid for all that surgery. The question is why? I'm hoping you could shed some light on this.
Well, I'm really not sure.
You can trust me. I've grown fond of her. I really do want to help her.
This is all so hard to believe.
I understand, but believe me, Mr. Williams, the sooner you do, the sooner we can work together to help her.
Okay, so Billy, when you called me earlier, you said that you had a really important question to ask me.
Yeah, but first some news. I quit Jabot.
I heard. Jack told me. But since I was never a part of the family business, I certainly can't condemn you for that.
Yeah, you know, I do love that it was Dad's, but it just never was a good fit for me. It was just too confining, you know? But now, I mean, the most perfect opportunity of a lifetime just fell right into my lap.
Oh?
Yeah. Tracy, what if I told you that I'm gonna buy Restless Style?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's...
No, you're right. That's exactly what I need. I mean, this challenge, you know, and this is what I know. I know trends, I know lifestyle. This is my thing. This is made for me.
Okay, you don't have to sell me. I think you should go for it. I can see how excited you are. I mean, I'm really happy for you.
Yeah. Are you happy enough to loan me the money to buy it?
Me?
Oh, yeah, you know, listen. I went to Jack first to open up the trust. That didn't go so well. I've seen a few banks, and so far it's a no-go. But if you invest with me, I will promise you're gonna get a nice return. The investment will come back quickly. I'm good for this.
Billy, I'm really sorry to...
Okay, you're passing.
Yeah.
You're passing.
Yeah.
Don't you trust me? I mean, I can do this. This will work.
No. It doesn't have anything to do with whether I trust you.
Why the hesitation?
Oh, honey, I really understand your impulse to strike out on your own. That's great. But you shouldn't do something like this starting out in debt, especially with a year-old magazine. Oh, there are so many things left that could go wrong, and none of them are under your control. Billy, I'm sorry. I truly am. But I wish you all the best.
So you're answering to Neil now. How does that feel?
I'm very happy being back on board at Chancellor.
Thank you, Jack.
What I'm not happy with, Jack, is Jabot. Now, you're in your fourth quarter, your sales are down, and you're staring Christmas right in the face.
Your family has been through a terrible ordeal. I understand that, but the fact remains, the company was slipping through the cracks long before that.
Catherine, I can assure you those days are over. Jabot is restructuring, and I am firmly at the helm.
What sort of restructuring?
Billy has resigned.
Really? When did that happen?
Shortly after Colleen's funeral. So I am redistributing his duties, and of course, Ashley is away on maternity leave.
For how long?
We haven't really discussed a timeline for her return.
But you do have a firm commitment that she's coming back.
Not in so many words, which is why I'm interviewing some of the top R&D people in the business.
Jack, it's obvious that you need some help. So I've decided to reinstate Jill at Jabot. No, I'll make the two of you partners to run everything. Equal partners. And let there be no misunderstanding about that.
Catherine, Putting two people at the helm of a company that's already experiencing serious difficulties
Tanking, don't you mean?
is not an ideal situation.
Well, then I suggest you learn to coexist because you're going to be working alongside each other starting now. Let me know as soon as you decide how you're going to divide responsibilities. Jill, you be patient. Jack, same to you.
Come on, try to keep an open mind, huh? I love Chabot as much as you do. This could work.
In a pig's eye.
Okay, so tell me what's been happening since your last status update.
Before I list any of these are decisions I've made, not anything that needs undoing.
Let me repeat what has been going on.
For starters, I was decided to hire Skip Maxwell's PR firm until I can find the right person to bring in-house.
Now, I read a proposal of theirs for Chancellor's Tech Division. Outstanding work.
Then you agree?
Yes. Who says we can't get along?
Well, thank you, Roger. I owe you one.
Here you go. Here's my card also. So what did your contacts in the cities tell you?
Well, apparently you are who you say you are.
Good. Then we can proceed from here, yes?
And I want to thank you for not being offended, Dr. Peterson. I just felt that,
No, you had to check out my story. I'm okay with that.
I'm also very grateful for you putting your book on hold and traveling here to help my sister.
Well, when you open the newspaper and see your face staring back at you with a long list of crimes beneath it.
So you had no idea what she was planning?
No, none.
Well, Patty is obsessed with her ex-husband. I'm sure that was the catalyst.
Jack Abbott, I'm aware of him. When Patty came back to Genoa City transformed, did he ever give her the time of day?
Well, according to Jack, she seduced him. They were together briefly.
I see.
But Patty was manipulated to believe that he would fall for her again and that she would have another shot at happily ever after.
But who? Who's manipulating her? I mean, and for what reason?
Ever heard the name Victor Newman?
Are we calmer now?
The hell do you think?
I think we should probably table this.
Well, until after the christening, when I don't have a chance to have a say in any of this?
You mean control things like you always do without any thought of anybody else's feelings. And for you to want to take this occasion to highlight the division between our two families is so highly inappropriate.
What are you talking about? I find this utterly hypocritical on your part to insist on raising the daughters at my ranch with all the privileges that go along with that. At the same time, you don't want me to show how proud I am that they're Newmans?
Oh my gosh, there you go again. Newmans versus Abbotts. I mean, I'm not going to stand for
You're
it.
talking about Newmans versus Abbotts. I don't give a damn about the Abbotts. Do you understand that? You're reading things into that I don't mean.
You have been given this incredible gift of life. Do you think it would kill you just this one time to be a little humble for Tracy's sake? The woman whose daughter died so that you could live?
Hey, Ash.
Billy, I don't want you here.
It doesn't sound like you should be here either.
How dare you come in here and have a fight with me?
How dare you?
I just went through enormously difficult surgery. Now, both of you get out of here now.
Why would Victor's tracking you down just to tell you he loved you come to you as a shock?
Because the night I left town, he made it very clear that he was totally committed to his marriage. Now that he and Ashley are getting a divorce, Oh, you didn't know that?
Well, I have to say it's no big surprise, but for Ashley's sake, given the She just had their child.
I know. From that standpoint, I agree. It's a shame.
Somehow I've always known you and Victor were destined to be together.
I think deep down I've always known that too. But I don't know, now for the first time in so long, I feel like we might actually have a future. And that scares me to death. Okay, so Faith is sound asleep. She's down for a nap.
Good. Have I told you just how happy I am that you're getting this place from Victor? I mean, I think you should take that guy for everything he's worth.
Billy, I didn't ask for the ranch to be a mercenary, okay? I get no joy from this.
I understand. I hope you don't mind that I do just a little bit. I mean, come on. I mean, after all the bastards done to our family, and to you, do you know how sickening it was watching your mind fall apart? And all this bastard did was just sat back and watch it happen. Look, now that you've escaped this, don't go soft on him. I love you too much to watch you just fall back into that trap again.
You're always looking out for me. You're a good man. I'm grateful you're my brother.
Oh. See, now I feel guilty.
Why?
Well, I'm glad you feel that way because actually I came looking for you today to ask a favor.
Ouch. Ow, what kind of favor? Uh-oh.
Ash, I have an opportunity here to change my life completely and for the better, and I'm really hoping that you can help make that happen.
There is a reason that the men's line tanked.
I'm not talking about reviving the whole men's line. I'm talking about the sunscreen. Now have a vanishing formula
It
with
won't
zinc
work.
oxide.
It's too small. It isn't feasible. Not at that price point.
Really, who says? Have you done the research?
It's good money after bad. Don't hold that thought. Hello? Yeah. Wait, why there? Okay, yeah, I'm on my way.
You're leaving?
Feel free to argue with yourself for as long as you like.
Oh, we will continue this, Jack. Tomorrow morning at the office.
Oh, joy.
Yes, Skip Maxwell, please. Jill Abbott calling. Hi, Skip, it's Jill. No, I'm fine. I'm excellent, thank you. Listen, I believe you've been talking to Jack about doing some PR work for Chabot. Super, because I have your first press release. Are you ready? Okay, the headline should read, Jill Abbott is back in charge at Chabot, right where she belongs.
I don't feel right going to Catherine or my mom. And I have exhausted every bank in town, so you're my last hope.
Well, it's definitely a loss for Chabot. I have faith in you. So yes, I'm going to loan you the money to buy Restless Style.
You are?
Yes.
Really? Yeah. You're... Oh, Ash.
Uh-huh.
This is perfect. Look, I'm gonna get your money right back to
No,
you.
hold on. Just take a little time to get your footing. I'm not in any great rush.
Wow. You have always believed in me.
It's been so lonely here, too.
Well, come on, look. I am the family pariah.
Not for long. I predict great things for you. I really do, Billy.
Thank you. I'm gonna make you proud of me.
I'm already proud of you.
And it's so damn good to have you back among the living. I mean, look at you.
Oh, shut up. I know, it's over. I mean, the nightmare is over. I can focus on my girls. That's all I really care about.
Well, I guess we both have our heads screwed on straight for once.
It's kind of scary.
Well, it must have been wonderful hearing Victor say he wanted you again.
Yes, it was wonderful, but frightening. And it wasn't that long ago that he wished I was dead. Even Tracy warned me earlier that Victor will never change.
Vicky, in your heart of hearts, would you really want him to change?
How many times have we reconciled in a hospital only to have everything fall apart again?
History needn't repeat itself.
50th time's the charm.
Oh, indeed.
Catherine, let's face it. It's easy to say things when you think you're about to die. The question is, will Victor still mean it when he's well?
I saw a ship go sailing, sailing on the sea, and it was deeply laden with pretty things.
Oh, time for your pills, hon.
Thank you, Mamie. Jack is going to be late, so if you can please hold dinner for us.
Sure. Drink all your water now. There's a good girl.
What are you doing here?
I was summoned.
By whom?
Me. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. What are you doing here?
I have someone with me that you need to meet. It could be upsetting. If your heart can't take it, then I don't want to risk it.
I can take anything.
Next on The Young and the Restless.
You are a little jealous.
I'm not jealous, Chloe. I'm done.
I have to check. Is there a problem?
It's not easy taking on bullies like this. You may need a friend.
If I needed a friend, you'd be the last one I would turn to.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.